Imagine being told that losing weight and staying fit doesn't require an expensive gym, fancy equipment, or even leaving your living room. That sounds almost too good to be true, right? But here's the reality. Your body responds to movement, not to the place where movement happens. Whether you're lifting weights in a gym or doing squats in your kitchen, your muscles and metabolism can't tell the difference. What they do notice is consistency, effort, and the signals you send through movement. And here's the exciting part. When you commit to home workouts, you remove so many barriers: travel time, gym costs, intimidation, and excuses. You create a space where fitness feels doable every single day. The key isn't perfection, it's finding simple, sustainable ways to move your body, burn fat, and build energy right where you are. So let's explore how home workouts can become one of the easiest and most powerful tools for weight loss and long-term health. Picture this, you're a busy parent juggling kids, work, and a never-ending list of responsibilities. You want to exercise, but the idea of packing a bag, driving to the gym, finding childcare, and then squeezing in a workout feels impossible. Or maybe you're a student buried under assignments, or a professional stuck in long commutes and late-night emails. For so many people, the biggest barrier to getting healthier isn't motivation. It's the time, the energy, and the intimidation of the gym environment. That's where home workouts completely change the game. When you take away those barriers, you suddenly make fitness accessible. You don't have to think about monthly memberships, waiting for machines, or comparing yourself to the person lifting twice your weight. At home, it's just you, your body, and a little space. And the beauty is that your body doesn't need fancy equipment to burn fat and get stronger. It just needs movement. Squats in the living room, push-ups against the wall, or dancing in your kitchen, all of it counts. What matters is not the perfection of the workout, but the consistency of showing up day after day. A lot of people believe weight loss requires hours of sweat, extreme programs, or exhausting routines. But the truth is, your metabolism responds more to consistency than intensity. It's not about crushing yourself once a week at the gym. It's about building a rhythm where your body expects movement daily. Just 20 to 30 minutes of focused activity at home is enough to raise your heart rate, activate your muscles, and send signals to your body to start burning fat for fuel. And here's the best part. When you move your body regularly, you don't just lose weight, you gain energy. Think about how many times you've skipped exercise because you were too tired. And yet the irony is that exercise is exactly what creates more energy. A short burst of movement at home can lift your mood, sharpen your focus, and give you the stamina to get through the rest of your day. Imagine finishing a set of bodyweight squats in your living room and suddenly feeling that rush of blood flow, that sense of vitality returning. It doesn't just change your body, it changes how you show up in your life. When you start seeing home workouts as simple, doable, and powerful, it takes away the excuses. You don't need to wait for the perfect time, the perfect gym, or the perfect program. All you need is a commitment to move right where you are. Your living room really can be the most powerful fitness center you'll ever own, because it gives you the freedom to make health a daily part of your lifestyle without stress, without cost, and without comparison. When people think about weight loss, they often imagine it's all about cutting calories or avoiding certain foods, but movement is one of the most powerful ways to unlock fat burning. When you move your body, your heart rate rises. That rises like a signal telling your body we need more energy. To meet that demand, your body taps into stored fuel, carbohydrates first, and then fat when the effort continues. This is why even simple home workouts matter so much. The moment you start moving, you're shifting your metabolism into gear. Think of your metabolism like a campfire. If you sit still all day, the fire dies down and barely burns. But when you add movement, it's like tossing fresh wood onto the fire. The flames rise, the heat increases, and suddenly your body is burning fuel more efficiently. That's the beauty of exercise. You don't have to go to a fancy gym to stoke the fire. Squats in your living room, push-ups by your bed, or a quick set of jumping jacks all get the flames roaring again. Here's something a lot of people don't realize. The way your body burns fat depends on the type of movement. High-intensity moves like quick sprints in place, burpees, or fast-paced jumping jacks demand immediate energy. Your body burns through stored carbohydrates first, then dips into fat stores during recovery. That's why short bursts of effort are so effective. They keep your metabolism elevated even after you stop moving. On the other hand, steady low-impact exercises like walking in place, yoga flows, or slow squats tend to use fat directly as fuel while you're doing them. Both styles are valuable, and the magic happens when you mix them. Now let's talk about muscles. Muscles aren't just for strength or appearance. They're actually metabolic engines. The more muscle you have, the more calories your body burns even when you're resting. Picture it like this. A body with more lean muscle is like a car with a bigger engine. It naturally burns more fuel even when it's parked. That's why adding in simple bodyweight exercises like push-ups, squats, and planks is such a game changer. You're not only burning calories while doing them, but you're also training your body to become a better fat-burning machine all day long. What makes this even more encouraging is that you don't need heavy weights or complicated routines to trigger these benefits. When you squat in your living room, you're engaging some of the largest muscles in your body, your legs and glutes. When you hold a plank, you're firing up your core, arms, and shoulders all at once. These movements create tiny micro tears in your muscle fibers, and when your body repairs them, the muscles grow stronger and more efficient. That process increases your overall metabolism in a way that dieting alone never could. So the science of weight loss through home workouts is actually pretty simple when you break it down. Move your body to raise your heart rate, mix up intensity for different fat burning effects, and build muscle to keep your metabolism strong long term. It's like giving your body the tools it needs to work smarter, not harder. And the best part is that you can do all of this without leaving your home. One of the best parts about working out at home is how flexible and creative it can be. You don't need a treadmill, a row of shiny machines, or racks of heavy dumbbells to get an effective workout. In fact, your home is already filled with tools that can help you build strength, burn calories, and stay active. A sturdy chair can be used for tricep dips or step-ups. A couple of water bottles can double as hand weights. And a resistance band tucked in a drawer can transform your workout routine. Even without any equipment, your own body weight is more than enough to give you a complete, challenging workout. Imagine this. Dinner is simmering on the stove, and instead of scrolling through your phone, you decide to drop into a set of squats right there in the kitchen. While the timer ticks down on the oven, you're working your legs and core. Or think about winding down in the evening, watching your favorite show, and choosing to stretch on the floor instead of sinking deeper into the couch. These little choices may not look like a formal workout, but they add up in powerful ways. They build strength, flexibility, and consistency without ever requiring you to carve out an hour or drive to the gym. Fitness at home is about weaving movement naturally into the flow of your day. A few push-ups in the morning, lunges down the hallway while you're picking up laundry, or a quick plank before bed. These moments layer together. They show you that exercise doesn't have to be perfect or rigid. It doesn't have to fit into a strict schedule or happen in a dedicated space. It can be fluid, adaptable, and fit the life you already live. That's the real secret of home workouts. They remove the idea that fitness is something separate from your day and make it something you can do anytime, anywhere. And once you see your environment differently, you realize you've always had the tools to create your own fitness journey right at home. There's something powerful about choosing to move your body in the privacy of your own home. It's not just about building strength or burning calories. It's about building self-discipline in a space where you feel safe and comfortable. When you create a habit of exercising at home, you send yourself a message every single day that your health matters. That small act of discipline ripples into other parts of your life, shaping the way you eat, the way you think, and even the way you handle challenges. Stress is one of the biggest hidden barriers to weight loss, and this is where the mind-body connection becomes so important. When you're stressed, your body produces more cortisol, the hormone that keeps you in a constant state of fight or flight. High levels of cortisol can block fat loss, especially around the belly, and leave you feeling tired and unmotivated. The beautiful thing about movement is that it helps lower cortisol naturally. Just 10 or 15 minutes of stretching, squats, or a short circuit at home can bring those levels down, shift your mood, and give you back a sense of calm. Think about how your body feels after even a small amount of movement. Your heart rate is up, your blood is flowing, and suddenly you feel lighter, clearer, and more present. That shift isn't just physical, it's emotional and mental too. Exercise helps your brain release endorphins, those natural, feel-good chemicals that can turn around a stressful day. When you do it at home, you create a private sanctuary where you don't have to compare yourself to anyone else. It's just you showing up for your body and mind. And here's the part that often surprises people. Those daily moments of movement don't just help with weight loss, they also improve sleep and clarity. When your stress levels are lower, your body can relax more easily at night, giving you deeper, more restorative rest. Better sleep balances your hormones, which means your metabolism works more efficiently and your cravings start to calm down. Your mornings feel more energized and your mind feels sharper throughout the day. So when you think about home workouts, don't limit the picture to shrinking your waistline. See it as creating a stronger, calmer, healthier version of yourself. The discipline you build, the stress you release, and the peace you create in your own space become the foundation for lasting change in your body and your life. The key to lasting success with home workouts is making them sustainable, something you can keep doing not just for a week or a month, but for years. One of the easiest ways to do this is by pairing movement with things you already do every day. Think about your morning coffee. While the coffee is brewing, you could use those 10 minutes for a quick set of squats, planks, or stretches. Over time, your brain starts to link the smell of coffee with movement, and it becomes second nature. That's habit stacking, taking something automatic in your routine and adding a healthy layer to it. The same can happen with short breaks during the day. Instead of scrolling on your phone, you might do 10 push-ups, a quick walk around the house, or even a minute of jumping jacks. These tiny choices build into a pattern that sticks. The mistake most people make is thinking they need long, perfect workouts to see results. But it's progress, not perfection, that transforms your body. Even starting with 5 minutes of movement is enough to send signals to your metabolism, wake up your muscles, and shift your energy. 5 minutes becomes 10, 10 grows into 20, and before you know it, you've created a lifestyle where movement is part of your day without needing extra effort or planning. The magic lies in starting small and staying consistent. Another powerful way to make home workouts last is by tracking your small wins. Write down what you did each day or check it off a calendar. Maybe you did 10 squats today or held a plank for 30 seconds. Those may seem small, but when you see them add up over time, it's motivating. You realize you're not just working out, you're building a record of discipline and growth. That sense of accomplishment fuels you to keep going, especially on the days you feel less motivated. The real goal isn't just to lose weight quickly. It's to build a lifestyle where health fits easily into your day at home. When you make movement simple, flexible, and rewarding, it no longer feels like a chore. It becomes part of who you are. And that's when the results go beyond the scale. You're not just fitter, you're stronger, more energized, more confident, and more in control of your health. That's what sustainable home workouts give you, a way to weave wellness into your everyday life in a way that lasts.